It's Week 14 of the National...
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Now Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Stafford. Open man downfield is Reynolds. Touchdown, LA! Josh Reynolds. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line. And this will come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Motion man right is Rice. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Great play from Darian Kendrick to get him behind the line.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
And they run the option on 2nd down. A pitch back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it going the other way.
Holding offense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
Alert!
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second 8 inches. At the 18-yard
Throwing a Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 8. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Taken at the goal line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run the option here on 1st and 10. He gives it up, fights through it, and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson, option right. They'll pitch it out to Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
He pitches it out. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's Ronnie Stanley, former top 10 pick from Notre Dame. Now Jackson going to take off with it. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Jackson running again. And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it. There he goes, left side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the team.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the option. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson's going to look to run it. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. D.D. Westbrook to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Houston set to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were...
There he goes, right side. Now he's loose again. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Jackson going to keep it running right. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Ravens get a bit closer. He's on pace now for 12 rushing touchdowns, and I think he's making fantasy owners smile.
I think you've got to change something on defense, don't you? I mean, we often talk about using a spy on a quarterback who has the ability to run and maneuver outside of the pocket. Maybe they need to change that to spying him, because this many touchdowns this early, that is demoralizing for a defense. One guy breaking them down.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach him.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. David Ojabo in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Stafford. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. They'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
That's taken it around the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all their friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here's Jackson on the option. Mitchell now off the option. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down at Stafford. He's across midfield. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, LA! Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And they are able to add on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 8. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And good coverage. Special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Yes, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option right is Jackson. He'll pitch it back. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, if my calculations are correct here, and I think that they are, he's now over 55,000 career passing yards.
But you did get a fine education in the Midwest, my friend, so I know that that happened, okay? I know those Butler Bulldogs very proud.
He's got him in, complete, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This taken in at the goal line. And now out comes Houston. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And now the rookie's free. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Jackson here is going to look to throw out to his left. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50 at Stafford. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trenton Simpson, he just flew in there to drop it. Here's Ethan Evans now. Fielded at the 20. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Jackson, option right. An option give now to Mitchell. There he goes again. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the option. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson going to hold on to this. He pitches it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Jackson going to run. They'll run here with Tanner. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Tanner, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his left. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side. After a heads-up play, the John got one in for another 2 points.
Tucker now to kick it away from... And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Ravens.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Fighting down past the 45. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. Jonathan Taylor. The race is on. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their... of the second half. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Williams to begin things. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Rams.
Cooper Kupp. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll begin by running the option. And they work this out past the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Again, Jackson will keep it. He'll pitch it. Now he's into the clear again. He's on his way. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson going to keep it running right. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. The throw over the middle, taken in. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. Complete to Zacchaeus. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
50-50.
Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, yeah, the job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball. Fortunate they didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Houston's offense taking over again. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead, you got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. On the option right is Jackson. Another run to Mitchell. And down to the 20 he'll go before running out of bounds. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. On the ground is Mitchell. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. They'll run with Mitchell. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 of it. Ravens get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. The quarterback will keep it himself, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. The Jackson going to run again. And he lost the football. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Jackson, option right. The pitch back. There he goes, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move. Fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Stafford now to throw. Now that'll be caught by Cup. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stafford. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start by running the option to the right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. On the option, it's Jackson.
And no pitch there and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
4th down. Here's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
I'll tell you. Conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
David Ojabo.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Rams, 1st down.
On 1st down, Stafford here. It's Williams on the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Stafford looks to throw again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Rams first down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up.
2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
To the air again, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll start with the option.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes back.
And the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free.
Holding offense.
That one's on Quentin Nelson, the all-pro guard.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
On the option right, here's Levis.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it.
And got his man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here's the option. Now it's Mitchell.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll be out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On first down at Stafford. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Stafford on 1st down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, Rams! Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now down to 20. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there. And it goes down as a sack as well. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here.
On the option right, here's Levis.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them.
Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
76. Rams 63.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards.
And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it that touchdown! Olamide Zaccheaus, 47 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will be cut down. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. He flat out can't be stopped.
And the Ravens tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Complete at the one. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp, 39 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer.
The Rams will line up for the two-point
One last throw here for Stafford. It's complete, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading.